This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They test the middle there, but get nothing. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
He's got the first and still going. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Well, this offensive coordinator knew he was coming into a tough environment right away, going to some plays that he thinks have a chance to be successful. And how about this run play here to get things started on the opening drive?
And looking to throw now on first down. Pass ball is incomplete. There's a flag down. Did the receiver push off to get separation?
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the defensive back, and who is actually going to get their hands on the ball. I can't really blame him for this one, because an incompletion will always be more welcome than an interception.
And he drops back in the gun. Throws to the tight end. He fires this throw, and it's intercepted. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43. Back behind the quarterback line in a pistol. On the ground, it's Young. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
And they'll stop him short with the line to gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. And it's good right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He bought some time, now lets it go. He finds the running back in the flat.
Well, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Grab down the middle. It's Concepcion. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Grab near the sticks. It's Concepcion. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Makes it 2nd down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Running play called on 3rd and short. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Movement here from the tight end. First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Now here he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Defense is coming after him. Caught over the middle. It's Hale. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, and we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Play fake, looking to throw. It's a short completion of the tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking to pass, it's Russell. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone. This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. Let's it fly to the wideout. Catch made, looking for the goal line. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Offense facing second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up fourth down. So no hesitation. The offense is on the field to go for it here. It's a crucial play.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on third down. Now we got a fourth down situation, and now you're in the red zone. I wonder, you want to take the 3 points?
He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
On first down, it's play action. Lets it go quickly. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Boy, this quarterback has a lot of confidence in his arm. He tried to thread the needle into double coverage. Lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
After the incompletion, second and 10. What can they do here to make it third and manageable? Pressure is coming. Oh, pass rush gets home.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. The ball is picked off. And he's bringing it back inside the 40. And they'll finally bring it down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Now rolling out to his left. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Gives it to the back. He's got room to run. Has the first down and more. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
I tell you, this running back from Texas A&M is dangerous when he has room to work. Great speed, good job of picking up the first down. And, Chris, you just think about some of the backs that they've had when they've had a chance to put that Texas A&M uniform on. Dante Hall, some people forget, was a Texas A&M running back. Devon Achane, of course, more recently. And even Isaiah Spiller, good, tough blend of toughness and speed.
Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hale. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Receiver in motion now. Looking for some space. It's Young. First down, looking for more now. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Offense getting set. It's second down. Off the play fake. Looking to pass it. Grab down the middle. It's Young. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Back to throw. It's Russell. He makes the catch. It would be enough for a first down, but they rule him out of bounds. So a turnover on downs.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He lets it go on the move. Oh, and it's dropped. Nearly intercepted by an excellent defender. Don't see that very often.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change, bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
He'll hand it off. Fighting off the defender. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And that one's straight down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Bringing it out, it's Hale. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. To throw, it's Russell. That's caught. It's Edwards. But finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Caught near the sticks. It's Pale. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Turns it loose downfield. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. See if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the catch downfield. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Looks like one more play here before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. And 6 more points to the total.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. You talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
And they tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. The coverage team brings him down in the final play of this first half. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick it deep to begin the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. Pulls it in. It's Hale.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Back to pass. It's Russell. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Aggies. A crucial pick 6.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. Quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. Play action here on first down. Moves left out of the pocket. Launches it deep down the left side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
Trying for a 4th down completion. On the run here. Lets it go. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the 1st down.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. Oh, and he dropped that one. Great chance at his 2nd interception of the game.
Boy, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series. He almost threw another one.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Dropping back, it's Russell. Short connection to the tight end here. The pickup is 9. That's what they're looking for. Sets up a 3rd and 1 now. It's a big pickup after the catch, and more importantly, holds onto the ball despite taking a huge hit.
Yeah, Chris, that's the thing that really stood out onto that ball because of that big hit, but he does. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he gets big positive yards, and more importantly, I think he gains more confidence in that quarterback to throw him the ball again. This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking for the wideout. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
The BAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone in this possession. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Breaking free at the 35. He's in the clear. The 20. At the 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown, and they keep it going. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games he just dreamed about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Gonna run it. It's Young. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Back to pass. It's Russell. Looking for his big tight end. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
On third and short, the offense coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here. They're just not able to hit it.
And here comes the punter onto the field. He fakes it. Now looks to throw. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. This one falls incomplete. The fake does not work. The gamble just doesn't work. The punter's pass, not close. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? The back's got it. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on third down? Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. That's reeled in. It's Owens. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
They're going to run it. Jukes to get free. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, but he's already at it again.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Breaking tackles and going. Touchdown, Aggies. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the tackle is made in what's going to be the final play of this period. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Not able to connect. Incomplete. Second and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a third and long. Back to throw. It's Russell. It's an out route. The catch made. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And the back gets the football.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional. I think it's...
He's got it. Enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
He's hit as he throws it. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Looking to scramble. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this, but they just couldn't come up with the execution.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Quick throw to his receiver. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47. Offense on the field to take over. Dropping back. It's Russell. Looking deep downfield to the left. Pass caught down at the 20. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today. I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Looking to pass here on second down. On the move now. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he can't quite come up with it in the end zone. A missed opportunity. Now sets up third down here in the red zone.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Touchdown, tie. Great connection there for 6 points.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. The last possession ended quickly. Interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
The game makes it second and medium. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they check him out. Getting set. Here's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Catch made on the left side. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You'd think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32. And that play should secure an upset. Kirk, this is a team that told us, forget the rankings. We're here to make a strong statement as we get to the stretch run, and they've done that today.
Well, these guys really looked apart today, stepped up when a lot of people had questions if they could play in this kind of game. The answer is yes. Now they have to handle being that team with expectations. Not every team handles that well, but I'm excited to see how they deal with that in the coming weeks.
Leaning on the run game here late. The ball's out. He's going to get it. And the defense comes with the football.
Just a critical error here by this offense late in the game, working with the lead. The last thing you want to see is obviously a turnover. But give credit to this defense. They got the ball back to their own offense, and now they got a real shot.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. It's a quarterback keeper. Nowhere to run. The defense swarms him. He'll lose 5 on the play. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Scanning the field. It's Russell. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. We're in for an exciting finish. This offense likely has one last drive. Finds his man. It's Young. Tackle finally made at the 37, and first and 10 from there. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep down the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Trying to get the throw off. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. And that's now going to bring up third down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. The pass is caught. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening now. First down to the 27. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That is broken up and incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown. Bama. What a grab in the end zone in the clutch moment.
Absolute pandemonium here right now, Chris. The sideline is scrambling. They don't know whether to go for the tie or the win. Right now, this crowd is so loud, they better quiet down so they can get the call in.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the fourth. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. Handoff to the back. Gets the first and still running. Good enough for first down yardage. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. The shotgun handoff here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Makes a quick catch.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Moves out of the pocket. And they'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline, nowhere for him to go. All he could do is step out of bounds for no gain.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They strike first in OT. And now the extra point to make this a 7-point game in overtime. PAT puts them in front by 7. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
He escapes the pocket. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain in that run.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Running out of time in the pocket. Heavy pressure, he lets it go.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Looking to scramble. And that one is incomplete in the end zone.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
3rd and long in obvious 4-down territory. They'd love to at least get a chunk of it here. Looking downfield, it's Russell. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. Do you kick the PAT or go for 2 and the win?
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
So 1 overtime, not enough to decide this one. Here comes the first play of double OT. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Snags her quick throw. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
So here comes a crucial 3rd and short. This offense does not want to have to settle for a field goal attempt here in overtime. Trying for a pick 6 to win the game.
Oh, no. Oh, that is a tough decision by this quarterback. What a mistake. And now it's simply the kicking game. This defense better come out and be ready either to get a turnover or push this line of scrimmage back as far as they can.
So this defense now needs to come up with something special to make a play to stay in this game in OT. Here comes a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got it for a loss.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Keep it on the ground. There's a handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of the defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Look out, room to run here. So here we go, a long field goal, try to win it in overtime. This is a kicker's dream. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. It is good! A walk-off winner in double overtime.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched 2 really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. 2 ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch, and now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That can be very interesting to their season.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another present.